Hi, I'm Brian. Welcome back to another On the Road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Stop! Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the water. Okay, today we're looking at a Whirlpool top load cabriole washer, and the complaint is that the lid lock light is flashing here at us. This washer has not been in a cycle, it's been out of the last cycle for some time now, and it'll just randomly start flashing at us, and then it'll just randomly shut off and come back on whenever it decides to. So it kind of has a mind of its own right now. So the first thing I want to do is get into the diagnostic mode and check for any stored error codes. Alright, so to enter into diagnostic mode, we want to go ahead and turn the unit on, and then we're going to go left, right, 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 left, right, and it's telling us we're in diagnostic mode with all these green lights flashing at us. So now if we turn the knob clockwise once, our done light is lit up. This is the error code mode. We're going to go ahead and press start. The tools needed for this repair are a 1/4-inch nut driver and a putty knife. Okay, this model does have a display, so it's actually going to display the code right here for us. If it didn't have a display, you can actually see what the error code is according to what green lights are flashing. So we're going to go one turn again to the right, which will give us our first error code, which is going to be soak for the F, which is F1, and then done, or you have soak and done here for the E1, which it tells us that in the display there, F1, E1. So we're going to look here on my cheat sheet, or you can find your tech sheet in the unit, which is located on the front panel in a plastic bag at the top. So if you were to remove the whole top lid assembly here, there's 2 screws in the back. They pull it forward and up, and then you have access to your tech sheet, which has all this information on it as well. But the F1, E1 error code, find it here. F1, E1 is a main control fault, and this indicates a main control fault, and it tells you to go to test 1 on page 12 for the main control. So basically, with what's happening, I think we're going to skip the test here on page 12, but you would definitely, in normal circumstance, go through the test there and see what's happening and what other possibilities it could be. But this is going to be an issue with the control board, with the lid lock light flashing like that for us. Only other thing I could see it being is possible lid lock, but we know we've already tested out our lid lock, which is working properly, and we're just going to make sure we have no other error codes in the system. We're going to go one more to the right, which will display our next error code, which is, we do have another error code, which is F0E2, and let's see, F0E2 is a oversuds condition detected. So that's just an oversuds error code that could have been in there previously. We'll double check on the soap and make sure it's not sudsing, but we'll go one more time here, and we're getting F0E0, which is no error code or no fault, and it's going to do that a couple more times until we get back to the very beginning of the error code cycle here with the green lights flashing. To clear the error codes out, what you can do is, while it's on this screen right here, we're just going to press and hold the start button for about 3 seconds until this goes away, or until you hear that beep there. And now, if you were to go to the right, you have no stored error codes. All right, we'll go ahead and exit out of here. Okay, so for this repair, we're going to be replacing our control board. First thing we'll do is unplug the unit. All right, and our control board is located underneath our control panel here. There's going to be 2 1/4-inch screws on the back of this that we need to remove first at the top. Alright, and now there's going to be 2 spring clips that we need to depress to release the control panel here. We're going to use a flat blade putty knife. Push in on the tab as we lift up on the front of the panel. Alright, now we can just lift up on the front of the panel and remove it. There's going to be, actually we're not going to remove it, we're just going to flip it down here. Our control board is attached to the back of this one here. Okay, first thing we'll do is remove all of our wire harnesses and our pressure hose, or our pressure tube. This one here, there's no tab to remove, you just pull it straight off. The other ones here, you have 2 tabs to depress in on to release them. Just 1 tab on this one. And 1 tab on this one. The pressure hose will just pull straight off. And just pull that straight out of there. Alright, there's going to be 1, 2 1/4 inch screws to remove, 3 3/4 inch screws to remove. Alright, and let's see here. Okay, there's going to be a tab right here that we're going to push in on, and this board will slide over to the left and off. Alright, so we have these 2 tabs that are going to go into these 2 slots at the top. And then we have these little tracks here that are going to slide into these. So we'll go ahead and get the top in first. You want to be all the way over to this side with it. And then we're just slide it over to the right and it's snapped into place there. Now we can just reconnect all of our harnesses and our pressure tube. Alright, we'll just reinstall our 3 1/4 inch screws. Alright, now we can put the control panel back in place. We're going to be putting these 2 tabs on each side into the holes on the cabinet, making sure that this back panel lines up in the groove here. Push down on the front and snap it into place. Okay, we got everything back together. We got the unit plugged back in. Anytime we do a control board repair, we want to calibrate the unit. To do that, we're going to enter into the diagnostic mode again. So we'll turn the unit on. And we're just going to go left, right, 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 left, right. And we're back in diagnostic mode with the green lights flashing there, and then we're gonna turn the knob 1, 2, 3, 4 times until just the rinse light is on. We also have 4 on the display. We'll hit the start button and it's gonna go ahead and calibrate the unit here. We'll take a couple minutes to do that. Alright, so just finished up going through the calibration mode, and now we're going to want to run an automatic test cycle to make sure everything's working properly and nothing's leaking. So To do that, we're going to enter into the diagnostic mode again. Left, right, 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 left, right. And then we're going to go 1, 2, spin light only, and hit start. And this is the automatic test cycle. Take a few minutes to run through. All right, we're just finishing up on the automatic test cycle. Everything's working properly. Nothing's leaking, so this will complete our repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.